Hi, this is Kylie, and here is the follow-up to my sneaky video that I made at the beginning of the month. So a couple of you guessed, and Taya Silvestri was the first, that I am not wearing a necklace. And I said that this is a 30-day trial that I'm doing, which I'll explain some other time, and that it was very hard for me, and so I'm going to tell you why. I have worn a necklace every single day since before high school. I don't remember when I started. And somewhere along the line, I picked up that I am not pretty unless I'm wearing a necklace. Yeah, my self-esteem is largely tied to whether or not I have a necklace on. And this seems really bizarre to me and kind of silly, but very true. Very true. It's like Dumbo and the Magic Feather. For some reason, I got it into my, not just my head, but like my body and my very guts and my very deep self, that if I'm not wearing a necklace, I'm not pretty. And there's this difference between beautiful and pretty. Like, I feel like I'm still beautiful in that, like, everybody is beautiful just the way they are kind of thing, which I am not dismissing. But that is not what I'm feeling. I'm feeling unattractive and not pretty unless I wear a necklace. So, I realized this sometime in like mid-August when I had gone a couple days without a necklace and I was feeling kind of low, and it really boils down to I want to feel pretty all the time. And I know in my head that whether or not I'm wearing a necklace or the right shirt or pants that match, or socks that match, or shoes that aren't white after Labor Day, which is like really weird to me. I don't understand at all. It doesn't matter, because prettiness doesn't come from outside. It's not about the current shade of my blonde streak, which is kind of this purpley pink. It's kind of cool. Or whether I have a blonde streak at all. It doesn't matter whether I have glasses or not, or whether I'm fat or thin, or tall or short, or tattooed or not. Prettiness isn't about all of that. It's about how we feel and how we express ourselves in the world. And I really lost sight of that. And so to challenge myself and remind myself, not just on a mental level, but on a very deep physical level, that I am pretty, regardless of what I do or do not have around my neck, I decided to make my 30-day trial for September be no necklace. It has been one of the hardest 30-day trials I have ever done, and I have done some really hard ones. It's really hard. It's hard for me to make this video. It's hard for me to talk about it. It's hard for me to take my own picture, which I used to be kind of a take my own picture whore. And it's really, really challenging me on a very deep level. I keep feeling like others are judging me more harshly, and that people aren't listening to me as much as they used to, and like everyone will know immediately that I'm not wearing a necklace, and it makes me really ugly and which is why I decided to go without, because I need to be reminded of the truth. And the truth is that everyone but me doesn't care whether I'm wearing a necklace or not. And we get caught up in these little bitty things, these little things that once we get outside of them seem little. You know, I'm 13 days in now, and I will admit that it is still very challenging, but I've had whole days where I didn't even notice. I didn't even think about it. I just went about my business and went about my day, not wearing a necklace, and it wasn't a big deal. I feel like progress is being made. I'm less, wobbly about going outside of the house now. that's my point. It's not a big deal to anyone but me. And I want to learn, I want to teach myself that it's okay, that I am perfect just the way I am, and that it's good to challenge myself and to grow and to challenge my assumptions and to do that thing that pushes my edges and really freaks me out, even if it seems really silly and dorky and trivial to everyone else. So there is my challenge for you, my dearest darling. What are you steeping in that no one else would even notice or wouldn't be a big deal to anyone but you? And are you ready to maybe challenge that assumption just a little bit and to let go of it just a little bit? Will you join me in this boundary pushing, edge stretching? Let me know what you're doing and I will happily support you. And good luck. Mwah! See you next time.